Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. And a big thank you to each and every one of you who is really supporting us in this journey. We are the only remaining opposition because Kenya Kwanza is taking away the ODM brigade day and night. But I believe God will grant us the power to push on and press on where Raila Odinga has left. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something that we are not understanding as Kenyans. There's something we are not completely understanding on what is going on. And I want to assure you, by the time we are awake, it will be too late. I have put a number of videos here synthesizing Kenyans. And I want to speak from this platform that when such a time comes when Kenyans will open up their eyes, I might not be on this platform. I shall have either gone, or maybe you find God has called me into other duties. But my videos will remain on record as someone who stood by truth and who spoke what will happen. I know so many people have said, Kaka, you lied to us. But then listen, Kenyans, listen to me. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. And you will see these things happening. But let me say this. There could be a possibility from what we are saying that Uhuru Kenyatta, Uhuru said when he met the Azimio PG, when he held the Azimio PG, he met the members of parliament and elected senators and other leaders. Remember what he said. He told leaders that I will hand over to William Ruto while smiling because that is my constitutional duty. But you have denied yourselves an opportunity to rescue this country. What I'm foreseeing is Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga giving William Ruto the freedom to run government. They will not even bother to run an opposition. I foresee a situation whereby Raila is going to rest. Uhuru Kenyatta is going to rest. They will meet with Raila, wachukue bia yao kidogo, wakule nyama choma, they go relax, have fun, wanarudi kwa nyumba and they sleep. Do you know the danger of this? Do you know the danger of this? Let me tell you. I want to open your eyes, and I'm sure Kenyans can never see this if we cannot tell you. They are deciding to let Ruto do it. Hawatamkosoa, they won't do anything. Yes, you are the president, do it. This is what will happen. As we speak, Kenya has a 10 trillion debt. And, our new president has been running his campaigns laying all the blame on Raila Odinga, on the handshake. I hope you all know that. It's on record. That is what he has been doing. He has been saying, Kenya, life has soared high, or life is going expensive because of the handshake between Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta. He blames further that Jubilee government was good from 2013 to 2017 until Raila Odinga joined them. That is when things worsened. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. By Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta going silent, they are letting Ruto to run government without blaming anybody. So that when Unga will not come down, he won't have an excuse to stand in public and tell Kenyans it's because of so and so. They are letting Ruto to have freedom because when petrol will be crossing the 200 mark per liter, so Ruto will not come out and lay blame on anybody, because by that time he will be alone without any other opposition in government. Ni yeye tu na serikali. He will be him alone and government. When things will go south, they'll be just seated from the fence watching how the player is running the show. Uhuru will be speaking from Ichaweri, and maybe Raila could be speaking from Bondo. Not the real Ichaweri or the real Bondo, but then I mean, they could be somewhere just pondering their life, because after all, Raila has made his life, Uhuru has made his life, Uhuru is retiring with millions of allowances, so he has nothing to lose. Even if he said his leader is Raila Odinga, yes, Uhuru will still remain with Raila as a friend. Watabaki tu wakishia mambo ya siasa, how Kenya is moving as friends, and they will be eating together going forward. But they will be somewhere seated wakiangalia wa Kenya na miwani. They'll be looking at Kenyans. When we will be crying that Unga is soaring, instead of coming down, they'll be looking at us like this. When petrol, you know, EPRA spoke just I think 2 days ago, and it said by next week petrol might cross the 200 mark. So once it reaches there, watakuwa tu kipande hii, wanatuangalia wa Kenya namna hii. Tuendelee tu na kazi, tusukume tu, because after all, you know, Raila will definitely afford fuel. Uhuru will definitely afford fuel. That you know. It's only us Kenyans who will be suffering. And let me open your eyes. Already, Ruto is already done with 2022. Ashachauliwa, and Apisha Tuesday is done. Immediately, he leaves Kasarani. In fact, even today, Ruto met some ODM and Jubilee leaders from Kisii. Why? Not because he wants anything, but because the stress of 2022 is out of Ruto. What Ruto is now planning is about 2027. 2022 ashamalizana nayo tayari. Hata kama hajaingia State House, yeye anajua hii kitu done deal, ni swearing in, mabaki imekwisha. Hakuna haja nianze kujisumbuka tena. Sasa the man is on a mission to plan for 2027. That is why you see is moving right, left, and center to accommodate even those who were abusing him like Atuoli. Don't be surprised even Matiang'i akikuja apologize. Don't be surprised to kumuona kwa serikali ya Ruto. Why? Ruto is seeing many years from now. When others are asleep, Ruto is working. When others are eating, Ruto is working. When others are blaming this and this, Ruto is working. Let me tell you for free. We were confidently told that this government will be about hustlers. But I'm asking a question. You are a hustler, you are a mama mboga, you are a wheelbarrow, you are a vendor somewhere. Have you seen any hustler being nominated to parliament? They were sworn in yesterday. Did you see any hustler? Is Karen Nyamu an hustler? I'm asking a real question. Can you give me an example of a boda who was sworn in yesterday? Give me an example of a mama mboga who was sworn in yesterday in parliament. Who? Just get me a name, even one. Senators were sworn in yesterday. Just get me a single name from UDA of a vendor who was sworn in as a senator. Who? Even one. Just a single one. Government or politicians do not care on what you will eat. As long as they have enticed you, you voted them in, that is it. They forget about. Ruto has now forgotten the hustlers. Sasa has akuna, has nothing. Ruto is on himself and other great politicians. Ladies and gentlemen, James Orengo once said that government eats its own people. And I want to reiterate that statement from James Orengo, that yes, government eats its own people. And let me tell you, the people who are clapping loudest as hustlers, you will cry more than the people who are crying as Azimio. Already I've seen them crying. Wameanza kulia kwamba sasa opposition yote ikienda, hii maisha sitakuwa ngumu. I am telling you for a fact. The Azimio people who were clapping and voting on 9th August 2022, hawa mama mboga ambao were shouting the loudest, hawa bodaboda who were shouting the loudest, hawa vendors who were shouting the loudest, they will again cry the loudest in few days to come. Ladies and gentlemen, life is going to be than you never thought, because after all, we must pay the 10 trillion debt. We have to pay it. We can't escape. We have to pay for it and expect more wage bill to arise. Ruto made so many promises. He must accommodate the people he promised. He must even recreate, not even recreate, he must make sure that he creates positions in government that never existed to accommodate the promises he made to people who supported him. And all those people will be paid from our own pockets. Don't be surprised, milk will never go down. Don't be surprised, unga will never go down. Don't be surprised, petrol will never go down. Because all this is not about the president. It's about how you do business with other countries. Expect more Raila supporters to join Kenya Kwanza. And in that, Raila has just given them the freedom. Wewe kama unataka kwenda na kutakia safari njema, just go. Why? We want to give Ruto all the freedom he deserves. We want to give him all the space he wants to run the show, so that when government will fail, he will not have somewhere to clinch on. Ruto clinched on the handshake. Ruto clinched on the handshake to look for votes, na ilimpatia kura mingi sana. Alisema maisha yetu imepanda kwa sababu ya bei ya unga. Maisha imepanda kwa sababu handshake Raila Odinga na Uhuru walifanya handshake wakanitoa kwa serikali. Sasa you are in government, you have all the powers, you have all the freedom, you have all the space, there is no opposition. Now, all eyes are on you. We see how you will run the show. And I repeat, hustlers, you will cry more than dynasties. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you. Asanteni sana. Thank you so much.